And we're back. It's after Labor Day. That means the Lake Ontario Radio Club resumes its normal schedule. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday on the ZOE repeater, and on Thursdays on our 446.125 simplex frequency. Tonight our host will be Chuck, VA3CJZ, and Bill is still vacationing off at the trailer. We're just waiting for the clock to roll around to 7 p.m. Please stand by.
Thank you, Mac. Good evening, everyone. Oh, let me turn that volume off here. Don't need an echo. This is VA3CJZ opening up the Tuesday night edition of the Lake Ontario Radio Club. Filling in for Bill, the VA3IUK, who is a trailer park boy this weekend. And there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people will be thinking about closing up their cottages and trailers now that the Labor Day weekend has come and gone. Kids are back to school, people back at work, and hopefully you all had a great long weekend. So tell us all about it when you check in. So let's start with any time-sensitive mobile stations, one and done. Please come now. All right, VE3ZOE is checking in via CW as a one and done. All right, let's open it up to anyone and everyone with a valid license. This is VA3CJZ.
VA3IMW. I hate dead air.
All right, I hear VA3IMW number one with a bullet. And I don't know, Mac, if you saw the evening news tonight, but one of the first stories was Doug Ford opening up a bottle of Crown Royal and dumping it in front of the podium saying, "Here, this is what I think about Crown Royal." He goes, "I urge everyone else to do the same." Come on in, Mac. How are you?
Doing very well, Chuck. As a matter of fact, I too saw the news item. It was a news feed on my phone, and so be it. A supposed Canadian distillery closing down a bottling plant here in Canada in order to bottle in the States and sell to, I guess, a larger market. But yeah, doesn't bode well for anybody who is significantly affected by tariffs and all the rest of this political conundrum that's going on between our nations. So it's just not the right time to make a move like that, I think it is what it is. If it's a truly Canadian company, they should be able to sell to the Canadians, and obviously, if the Americans really like the stuff, they're going to pay a premium price. So, yeah, I think it cheapens the brand. Anyways, yeah, like I said, a successful tripping up and down the road today. No collisions with any school buses. I did see a couple, but usually when I'm out and about in the morning, it's before they got the little wee ones on the buses. So speaking of which, that's a really funny show from the 70s and 80s. Anyways, Chuck, I certainly appreciate you doing this one. Obviously, A-Reg is tomorrow night. It's really fun because you go to work on the first day of the work week, and you come home and you only have 3 more to go, and then we're into another weekend. So all good, and I trust everybody else had a suitably relaxing weekend. I really didn't get anything accomplished, but that's what it's all about. It's a non-Labor Day weekend. All the best to you, Chuck, and everybody else who's checking in tonight. Thanks.
All right, good for you, Mac, and thanks. Yeah, I too, just the usual stuff around the house. No big deal. Now that I've turned a certain age there, the doctor's appointments and phone calls and forms and all that fun stuff. Oh my goodness. Anyways, yeah, it reminds me tomorrow I got an appointment with a dermatologist. And then in the evening it'll be the A-Rig. That's right. Tomorrow night it'll be 1 week before the 32-year anniversary, which will be the following week on September 10th. 32 years of being on the air once a week. And that equals 1,669 weeks. So hope to hear you all then tomorrow as well. And hopefully everybody will pitch in on the anniversary and stop in and say hi. With that, we'll clear with Mac and see. We got Larry that checked in on YouTube. Good evening, Larry. Let's see who would like to check in now. This is VA3CJZ. VE3 LBI. VE3ZJC. Okay, two more there. LBI and ZJC. Larry, come on in.
Yep, thanks, Chuck, and everybody on that tonight. Hello. Grandson was here today. Apparently, I guess our daughter found out very late last week that the junior kindergarten goes to school today, and senior garden starts tomorrow. Well, actually, sorry, let me rephrase that. Yeah, that's right. The junior kindergarten went to school today, and he doesn't start till tomorrow, so we had him here with us today. We did some running around, went up to Home Depot and the dollar store, and ended up ordering a pizza for lunch, so that's what he wanted. Oh, no, we had a good day. Him and I played badminton outside here for a while in the driveway.
Oh, Larry, when can I come over and hang out with you? Pizza for lunch? Badminton in the driveway? Oh, I don't know about the driveway, though. I'd rather be on the grass for when I fall down.
Well, we try not to do that too much, falling down, that is. But, no, he's pretty good. Had a lot of fun out here. We're out here for a good 45 minutes before Dad came and picked him up, just shortly before 5. So, and tomorrow we have to pick him up from school, I guess just before 3 o'clock. I think he gets out at 2:50. I think that's when the school's over. So we do that tomorrow. And other than that, I don't know what's happening for the rest of the week.
Yeah, very good. Well, I think a lot of schools have been doing that for the last few years, starting the JK in first, and the following day bring the regular kindergartens and the rest, in on the second day. So, and don't forget the States, I think, went back to school last week or 2 weeks ago. They got a different schedule than we do, I guess. But, very good. I'm glad everything worked out. And looks like tomorrow is going to be the last day where it's going to be they say around 25, 26 degrees. And then it's going to cool right down after that. So, you know what? I never noticed any gradual decline in temperature. We went from pizza oven to possibly turning the, the furnace on pretty soon there. So it's always nice when it's gradual, but not this time. Someone flipped the switch.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and you're right. But I think we're supposed to get quite a bit of rain Thursday. And speaking about rain, you probably didn't get any. About, I don't know, 2:15-ish. It just poured up here, all the way out to the Home Depot out in Stony Creek Mountain there. Absolutely poured.
Yeah, you're right, Larry. Nothing here. And that's just like the last time you said it rained and it was pouring. A couple of weeks ago, I think, and or maybe a week ago, and I noticed we had like a dripping kind of rain. It wasn't really, hard rain or anything, but not at all. It was just a low, small raindrops, falling. So not a serious rainfall, but yeah, that's how it is. Anyhow, Larry, thanks so much for checking in. Do appreciate it, sir. Anything else before I pick up Jason?
No, that's it. I'll let you carry on. Thanks for doing it. I'll listen along. VA3LBI.
Okay, and before I pick up Jason there, I want to say hi to Albert in Barrie, checking in. VA3 Bravo Tango. Perfect day for working outside. Not too cool, not too warm. So hope you guys are enjoying the back to work. Hope you had a good long weekend there, Albert. I looked for you on the jumbotron there on the TV, but I couldn't find you out during the game. Hope you had a good time. All right, let's bring in. There's Larry. Bill, VE3IUK. Good evening, Bill. How are things at the trailer park? There, my trailer park boy. Let's bring in Jason, VE3ZJC.
Hey, good evening, Chuck, and everybody else on net. It was an uneventful day today. Back to work after a week's vacation. Typical pile-up, and anybody remembers taking vacation and going back to work, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's usually a nice mess there waiting for you. Other than that, just futzing around the house with the new incentive bills and 3D printing some new parts for it because I didn't like the way the other ones turned out.
Hey, Jason, I got a question for you. When you go on vacation and you come back, just before you come back, do you wonder how they made it without you? How did they make out? Did they miss you?
If I had to judge by the emails and the Teams messages that I read when I got back to the house after the trip up north, I'm going to say yes. There are a couple of groups that I support that made life a little difficult for some people, and somebody was doing something that they shouldn't have, and yeah, there was a whole lot of fun happening in my absence.
Oh, there you go. Doesn't that make you feel better?
Or it makes me feel like I accidentally became important.
Yeah, it's always nice to know that they recognize that without you there, things don't run, as smoothly. Very good. I've often wondered that, I know my wife does occasionally when she takes time off work, and then she tells me about when she goes back and finds out what happened when she wasn't there, and it's like, I wasn't there. Well, you can't blame me. So yeah. All right. Well, Jason, thanks so much for checking in. Much appreciated, sir. Anything else for us?
The last thing I'll add to that is when I started today, I have a new title. So there was a promotion that took place. I got wind of it last week, and today was the official first day. So I guess they really did miss me, and I am a little wanted there by my peers.
That's fantastic. All right. Very good, Jason. Keep up the good work. All right. So we'll clear with Jason, and Bill wanted me to say, check me in, Chuck, 5 times fast. Maybe later. For now, let's see who else is out there would like to check into the Tuesday night Lake Ontario Radio Club. Now, you don't have to be a member of this club. Anyone with a valid license is welcome to check in.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Delta Victor, VA3 CDV.
NFG. All right, 2 more there. CDV and NFG. VA3 Charlie Delta Victor. Cal, come on in. How's the paper going?
Oh, it's going. We just got back from being away for 2 weeks. We're in Prince Edward Island, and so it's been slowed down during those 2 weeks, but we're ramping back up, and it's going well.
Ah, very good, very good. For those who don't know, Cal is part of the Hamiltonian paper, Hamiltonian.net, I think it is. Is that right?
Hey, I'm happy that you remembered it. Yeah, that's exactly right. Thank you.
All right, very good. Yeah, I did read that story there with Bob Ezrin, and yeah, that was good.
Yeah, interesting man, and a lot of insight into music production, so I was happy to contact him. Back to you.
All right, Cal, I don't know where you are, but you're coming into the repeater. Fantastic. I didn't check you on reverse, but great full quieting signal there. So hope you had a good long weekend there, Cal. You do anything?
No, we got caught up in that Air Canada strike, so we had plane tickets to go to PEI, and last minute couldn't go because Air Canada, so we had to drive there. So it's quite a drive there and back, and I just got home the other day, so I didn't do much on the weekend except for sort of catch up and on sleep and exhaustion.
Yes. I saw a story on TV about a couple that were debating on whether they should drive back to Edmonton, which is quite a long haul. So yeah, that's unfortunate. Hey, listen, tell me, did you try any lobster when you were down there?
Now, what kind of question is that? Of course I did. Lobster rolls was my go-to, which are fantastic. And I also got a fresh lobster at a dinner. Now, the thing about the fresh lobster is I had a hard time looking at it, to be honest with you. Kind of turned me off a bit. So I prefer the lobster rolls where it's just the lobster's all in the sandwich and you don't have to kind of work at it. But anyways, yeah, I really enjoyed the seafood out there. It's definitely the place to eat seafood, that's for sure.
All right. Attaboy. Yeah, and that's right too. I forgot to ask Jason ZJC if he had any seafood while he was there. We'll get back to him after. But very good then. Yeah, you know, it's some people don't like looking at the whole thing right there, but yeah, they sure are tasty. Maybe they should put a blindfold on them or or something to help with the presentation. But right on. Okay, thank you very much for your check-in, Cal. Anything else to add?
No, I think that's it, Chuck. Back to you. Thanks for doing that, and I'll be listening in for as long as I can.
Okay, very good. Thanks again. Let's go back to Jason real quick there. Any lobster for you there, young man?
JC, absolutely not. I'm a picky eater, and I'm sure I will get flack for this, but I am not a crab or lobster person. The closest thing to shellfish that I'm going to consume is some shrimp. So yeah, I've spent a week out in the Maritimes and ate no seafood.
All I can say is, sacre bleu, you are kidding me, no? Oh dear, okay, picky eater. All right, well, there's shrimp, I know, but oh man. And you know, those licenses aren't cheap to get, eh? I remember 20 years ago, or crab license, lobster license, I think, was over $100,000. So yeah. All right, well, as long as you enjoyed yourself, that's the main thing. And thanks for getting back to me there, Jason.
No problem, my friend.
All right, let's swing it over to Steve. VA3 November Foxtrot Golf.
Roger there. Jason, you don't
stand alone, brother. I have never tried crab or lobster, and I really don't have an intention to, unless somebody blindfolded me. But then I wouldn't trust what's being put in front of my face. Anyway, yeah, I'm a steak and potatoes guy. What can I say? Fair day today. Went out to Brantford area and activated a park. How about that? It was almost going to be a failed activation at 4 QSOs until I backed up my car about 25 feet, and that seemed to open the floodgates. But we ended up getting 14 in the log. Unfortunately, we had to shut it down because I had to come home for supper. And the original plan was to get a 5-park rove, but that kind of went by the wayside. I slept until 10 a.m. We still could have did that, but never left the house until probably 1:30, which is a little late to go out and do a rove, especially when you want to be back to supper for 5:30. But we'll save that for another day. There's plenty of time, and we're in no rush. So, yep, having said all that, I'll send it back to you there, Chuck, and see what you got. VA3CJZ, VA3IMW.
Well, I got a double sacre bleu for you. No seafood for you. Okay, very good then. And yeah, at least you got started. You got something done. You went out of town there, and next time a little bit more maybe organized with a schedule and stick to it, and you'll get her done. Let's see now. Yes, I got a text message from Mark, and I could not hear your station there, so you must have been radiating away from me, but I'm glad you got it activated there, Steve, so congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. We actually we got 12 contacts from this side of the world, and I think we got in England and in Germany that heard us 5-8 and 5-9 into Germany. So, of course, that was after I moved the car, and possibly it might not have heard us while we were in a bad spot. I don't know if you checked back with us there. But like I said, we weren't there much long after, maybe about 15, 20 minutes after we found the sweet spot, and then we hightailed it out of there. So, yeah. Next time, a little better planning and stick to the plan. What can I say? All right, very good there, Chuck. I'll send it back to you and see who else you can pick up there. This is VA3IMW.
Yeah, absolutely. So I forgot you had the ATAS to use there for mobile. Is that what you guys used? You said you backed up your car, so I'm assuming that was the antenna, the only antenna you used.
Yeah, Roger that. Since it was going to be a multi-park activation, we figured we'd save some time on setting up and taking down a wire, and just do it with my equipment from the car. That way when we're done, we're leaving within 30 seconds. So, yeah, better plan. That's for sure. But yeah, we did it from the ATAS, which performed beautifully today, and that's about it, buddy.
All right, very good, very good. I'd love to see one of those in action. I think I did when Garnett had something similar when he was driving a pickup, when he had the big beast. He had one of those. So, yeah, they're not cheap, but if they work well, then then it's worth it, right? So, plus
the convenience, not getting out, setting up, getting your throw bag or whatever it is caught in the branches, and you gotta, fiddle around to get it back. And so, yeah, very good, very good. Well, can't wait till the next one there, Steve. Thank you so much for your check-in, sir. Much appreciated. For now, let's see who else is out there would like to check in with us here on the Tuesday night Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. This is VA3CJZ.
Victor Alpha 3 MHP.
And there's the other half of the dynamic duo VA3MHV. Come on in, Mark.
Good evening, Chuck, and all others on net. We got out today and we activated, Steve and I, so it went pretty good. We got about 14 QSOs. His machine does get out because 2 of them are DX, as he mentioned. One Germany and one England from across the pond. So it was a good day overall. We went up to that town on my behalf because I had some business to attend to there. So we whipped into town, took care of my business, and then we squeaked in an activation, and it went pretty well. So anyway, that's about all I got, Chuck. I'll turn it back to you. VA3MHV.
Right on. You killed 2 birds with 1 stone, and now you're familiar with the area, or Steve is, and gosh, I haven't been up that way in maybe not this summer, maybe not last year, the year before. So it's been a little while since I've been up that way. And Paris. So I have friends in Paris and friends in Brantford. So very good. Glad you guys had a successful trip, and the weather was not too bad. Anyways, Mark, thank you so much for your check-in, sir. Much appreciated. Do you have anything else to add?
Not too much, Chuck. Yeah, a lot of change up there, a lot of growth, a lot of industry. You'll notice quite a difference if you go up the 403. It's been a while since I've been up there. I used to live there for a small period, but I've been there for almost a decade. So, no, that's all I got, Chuck. I'll be listening along for the duration. Thanks for doing it. VA3MHV.
All right. Let's see now. I don't know if we still got Bill. Oh, there's Bill. He was the last one to comment there on YouTube. I'm wondering if the owners of the trailer there, when do you guys have to winterize or close up for the season? I know trailer parks are different because, if you own a cottage, it's your private property, right? But not the same. It's not the same for trailers and that, trailer parks. When you own a cottage, you could, keep going up there until October if you like. So I'm just wondering. Anyways, there's Wade also checking in. Good evening, Wade, the VA3NCA. I was wondering how many kilometers did you end up with? Did you make it to 1750? Kind of curious there, Wade. Anyways, with that, let's see who else is out there. Have I missed anybody in my list yet? Who else would like to check in? Please come now. Hey, does anybody used to have or have a cottage? And when did you guys close up for the season? Anyone?
VA3NE portable, but my battery's dying. In and out, Chuck.
All right, VA3NE, Kevin, making it in before his battery dies out. Thanks for the check-in, Kevin. We'll add you to the log. And that brings us to 9. Who wants to round it off to 10 there? This is VA3CJZ with the Tuesday Night Net. Please come now. VA3 BAS Portable. VA3 BAS Portable. Come on in. My name's Chuck. Who we got there? I think that's Jim, right?
Yes, Chuck, it is Jim, and we have a cottage. Mind you, it's a four-season cottage, so we never shut it down. But up north where we are, and I think everywhere, most cottagers that only have a three-season cottage shut them down Thanksgiving weekend.
Ah, very good. Well, welcome to our net there, Jim. And that's great. I remember my grandparents had a cottage on the Quebec side there, just north of Ottawa. And we used to go right around up until just before Thanksgiving, I believe. I remember we used to have to take the water, the hose out of the water for our drinking and showering water. The pump and the hose, they'd take it out. And then, of course, make sure the cottage was secure for the season. So, very good. Thanks for that, Jim.
Yep, no problem, Chuck. Yeah, I just cranked up the old bullfong here and heard you had a net going, so thought I'd add a bean to the pot. When I heard about cottages, that I jumped in. We're halfway between Orillia and Minden. Like ours is four seeds, and it's got a heated line out to the lake, so we don't have to remove the line. And, of course, we've got a propane furnace, we got a pellet stove and a wood stove, so we keep her open all year round. Enjoy the winter as much as the summer. But the water levels this year are horrendously low. We haven't seen these low levels since 2012. So I took my pontoon boat out of the lake last weekend, and we're going to go up this weekend and pull the fishing boat out before she's on the bottom.
Yeah, well, Jim, it's, excuse me, no surprise. With the amount of evaporation, we've had high heat, record heat, I'd say, and very little rain. So it's no wonder the water levels, are down. But I'll be curious to find out just where we rank with global temperature and local temperatures. Very, very unusually warm for us this year.
Yeah, I'm like you. I can't wait to see what Environment Canada says. It's got to be one of the hottest summers and one of the driest summers. It's been a long time. So I guess the problem is, I said to my wife, we've been spoiled the last probably 10 years where we've had a lot of rain. So the lake levels have stayed relatively high. So we have seen rocks like this in our lake before, but boy, it's been a long time. My pontoon boat was 4 inches off the bottom of the lake when I finally took it out.
4 inches. Wow. Yeah, crazy. I know. I'm sure there are many similar stories of others with. I remember a few years ago we had I think it was 2 years ago, where we had, I think, the hottest summer on record. And Lake Ontario, for example, was down quite significantly.
Yeah, we were talking about it, my wife and I, that normally you might get a handful of days over 30. This year, man, we had weeks and weeks over 30. So it'll be interesting to see how we fare in the high temperature range in history. So anyway, Chuck, won't hold you any longer. There's probably other people who might want to check in, so I just thought I'd say hello and good evening, and good to hear you out there. VA3 BAS Portable.
Okay, Jim, thank you so much for your check-in and sharing that with us. I see that Bill, VA3IMW, is at the trailer park, and they close at the end of October. So that is fantastic. I think some of them, some of the others might be closing at the end of September. So end of October is respectable. Being as, this area is usually warm right into October. So we often get the Indian summer. All right, anyone else with questions or comments, or who would like to check in to our Tuesday night net? This is VA3 CJZ. Please come now. All right, I see Guy has checked in from Ottawa. He's got to be excited. His ham course will start next month, and he'll finally have a call sign to go with that name on YouTube there. So thanks for joining us, Guy. Hope you had a good long weekend. I hope everyone had a great Labor Day weekend, or lack of labor weekend. And so with that, who wants to be last? This is the last call for the Tuesday night net, VA3 CJZ. All right, nothing heard, so I count 10 check-ins this evening. I want to thank everyone for your check-ins, your comments on the YouTube stream, and I do appreciate it. I hope to hear y'all tomorrow evening on the longest running Simplex net in Hamilton and Dundas, the AREG net, the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. I'll be on tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on 146.430 megahertz on FM. And as I mentioned earlier, a week from tomorrow will be the 32-year anniversary. I hope to hear everybody checking in then as well. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of the evening. Hope to talk to you soon. This is VA3 CJZ saying so long for now. 7-3.
That brings the net to a close, as well as the live stream. 7-3's one and all. That's how we say goodbye.
Late check-in from VE3 Sierra Mike November. Matt, you just made it in time there, Matt. We'll put you in the log, so that means we got 11 check-ins. Thank you so much. Hope everything's going well with you there, Matt. Okay, everyone. 7-3 VA3 CJ.